Banh mi sliders are the perfect appetizer to start your party. Thinly slice a red onion, preferably with your mandolin. Place the onions in a jar and set them aside while you prepare the other vegetables and your vinegar solution. Peel 2 carrots. Julienne the carrot, I have a wonderful peeler that does that for me. You want it shredded fine like this. Also julienne some radishes, or if you can get them daikons, which are a larger radish. In a saucepan, combine 1/2 cup of granulated sugar, 1/2 cup of apple cider vinegar, and 1.5 cups of water, and bring it to simmer. While I'm waiting for that solution to heat up and simmer, I'm going to pack all of the radishes and carrots into another jar. When the solution is hot and the sugar is melted, pour it over the vegetables in the jar. Press everything down to make sure it's fully covered, and either set it aside or in the refrigerator if you're not going to use it right away. Now we're going to make the patties for our pork banh mi buns. I'm going to start with 1.5 pounds of ground pork. To that, I'll add 1 teaspoon of Chinese 5-spice, 1/4 cup of finely minced shallot, about 1 tablespoon of fresh grated or zested ginger root, 2 cloves of garlic, 1 tablespoon of fresh lime zest, the fresh squeezed juice from half of the lime, and about 1 tablespoon of fish sauce. This is going to add our saltiness. Mix the meat with all of the seasonings and then form it into small patties about the size of a Hawaiian roll, or a little larger because it will shrink as it cooks. Shape the meat into patties and add them to your griddle. Once they're golden brown, you can flip them over to cook on the other side. You want them nicely caramelized on both sides. When you finish cooking all of the pork patties, go ahead and cut your buns in half and toast them on the griddle. While the buns are toasting, let's make a sauce. I'm going to press 1 clove of garlic into 1/2 cup of mayonnaise. Add 1 tablespoon of chili paste. I'm using sambal olik. You can use more or less to match the spiciness you prefer. Finish off with the lime juice from the remaining half of a lime that you didn't use with the meat. Stir everything together and we're ready for assembly. I'm going to top everything with the sauce, then the pork patties, the cucumber slices, 1 slice of jalapeno for each one. Add a few sprigs of fresh cilantro. You want to make sure you've got a few leaves on every one of these. Add a few leaves of fresh mint, and then things get really beautiful as we add some of our pickled carrots and radishes, as well as our pickled red onions to each sandwich. That's so gorgeous. Top it off with the top of the bun, and then I'll skewer everything together and cut them into individual sandwiches. Beautiful and delicious.